Good morning to a, well, frankly quite damp Yorkshire allotment this morning, and well, I'm about to enter my greenhouse, or should I say the old railway signalman's box, because railways, believe it or not, are important to the growth of the cucumber, or should I say one man's obsession with the cucumber. Join me inside as we talk all things cucumbers. Cucumbers became an obsession for a man, an engineer, a great engineer, in fact probably one of our greatest engineers who came out of the Victorian era. I'm talking about a man called George Stephenson. Yes, the George Stephenson that invented the rocket. Do you remember? The fastest railway engine at that time in a competition in Darlington. George Stephenson was not only a great engineer, he was a horticulturalist. In fact, he was very, very dedicated to the subject. He became obsessed with these things behind me, with cucumbers. I know, it's funny, isn't it? Why was he obsessed? Well, he wanted them to be straight. Not curly, not bent, but straight. And it bothered him a lot. In fact, so much so, he had a real bitter rivalry with another great inventor, a great engineer, Joseph Paxton. Joseph Paxton was head gardener at Chatsworth House. You may know Joseph Paxton from the Great Exhibition of 1851, the Crystal Palace structure. He designed and built that. And because they were in the same area, they knew each other, of course, they often met at Chatsworth House, but the rivalry spread to the architecture. It spread into horticulture. It spread into engineering. But it's where they met here, in a greenhouse at Chatsworth, that set off their rivalry for cucumber growing. He decided to design something to make them straight, and he did. He designed, believe it or not, a cucumber straightener. And all it was a glass tube, a cucumber placed in here. And so it would hang on the cucumber as it grew, and as it grew, of course, it would straighten the cucumber, and then they could slip out the bottom and you'd have a really straight cucumber. He was overjoyed with the notion that he'd actually done it at last. Yes, George Stephenson invented a cucumber straightener. He also invented a cucumber slicer. Incredible man. In fact, they weren't very popular in Victorian times until about 1845, when suddenly Queen Victoria and Albert were putting them on sandwiches. And of course, they were trendsetters in the Victorian era. So that's where we get the cucumber sandwich from. Queen Victoria and Albert. I'm going to leave you now. I hope you've enjoyed your little tour of the cucumber and one man's obsession.